Hey everyone, it has been a busy week in the world of marketing between music releases and fashion week. I'm going to give you a rundown of all the campaigns that caught my eye this week, all the brand moments that need their own moment. Starting strong with Cardi B. Okay, so for the past, couple months, she has been teasing the album, doing a rollout, having a court case, becoming memeable. I think a lot of people just drop and be like, everybody's gonna listen to my music. But Cardi B went old school. She said, no, we're gonna roll this out. We're gonna let people know. She went to the streets, to the tubes, I don't know what you call it in New York, the trains, and let everybody know that she got kids to feed and you need to buy her album. And then she even announced that she has another kid to feed. All part of this promotional period that I must say has been chef's kiss. One thing about Cardi B that I absolutely adore is that it's not just about her music. Her music's okay, it's good. She doesn't even put an album out that frequently. I think Invasion of Privacy was how many years ago? It's her personality that we really buy into. So she doesn't just sell a product. She also gives us moments, memes. She is the gift that keeps on giving. And I love it. I think that's the reason why we listen. Next up is H&M and the power of casting. They brought together an unlikely duo that we have all been talking about. We love to see it. She brought together Kaye, who is like the most fashionable person on TikTok, and Boss Aunty Bemi. Who would have seen it coming? It's people we actually want. We respect their talents, whether it is styling, literally anything, or getting a bust look like it's about to hit you, but then it doesn't hit you. That is an art form in itself, and she's also a bit of an icon. The reason why we really care is because H&M could afford anyone. They can get any A-list celebrity to do it, but there's a certain authenticity when you tap into people who actually shape our feeds, people who are actually interested in seeing their content and seeing them in a different space. Kaye, I believe, lives in the US, to see him in London, and then to see him with the iconic Aunty Bemi, I think was just such a good move. Next up, it is Skims bringing back guerrilla marketing, and I believe it was at New York Fashion Week. They brought us good old fashioned paper posters with the rip-off tabs and a discount. It's such a good way to stand out in an area that's so full of high-end people trying to catch attention, brands trying to catch attention in different ways. To think of such a thing, the reason why it works, it shows us that with minimal spend, you can actually get maximum chatter. I have to outspend to outsmart. And the next one that I didn't even expect to happen, because I don't think anyone else is doing this, but Sephora have gone creative first with their storefronts. So think Amazon storefront, but built into Sephora, where a lot of people already shop for their beauty and hair products. Now, as a creator who, promotes some of their products, you can literally link it and it goes straight to the store. So it's almost like it's recreating the whole affiliate link thing, but almost building it into their more organic infrastructure, almost taking away some of that steps in the journey to purchase, which is just genius, and it allows creators to monetize a bit more seamlessly, which I think is a really positive move. And watch the space, because the reason why I think this is important is because other brands are going to copy. I don't know any other beauty brands who are doing it. I think there is the LTK, and obviously you have Amazon, but Sephora is actually where people shop. So yeah, I would watch the space. I think a lot of brands are going to follow suit. Next up, it's Lush closing their doors to show where they stand in regards to the humanitarian crisis that's going on in Gaza at the moment. And I think the reason why it's so important is because in an era where brands are very careful with their PR, they don't know what to say, how much to say, and I'm pretty sure most people who have some knowledge have a stand in some way. So Lush said, we're not just going to say something, we're not just going to put a post up, we're going to do something physical, we're going to act, we're going to lose out on revenue essentially to show where their values lie. And that I have to respect. It is polarizing. Some people are saying how, they should have just given some money and stayed open, but we're talking about it. If they just put out a product that gave 10% of the proceeds to the mission, we may not be speaking that much about it, but actually they've done something, and hopefully other brands follow suit. And I think the reason why it makes us feel is because we can see a brand actually taking a stand, taking a risk, and not just putting out a press release. Yeah, I respect it. And lastly, this is for all the matcha lovers, the expensive matcha lovers. So Blank Street, who we all know, went yellow. which was shocking. It was like, it's different, we've changed our art direction, not that much, but enough to make you notice, which I thought was really cool. And with them going yellow, it's such a big stand because they are known mostly for their coffee, but they're matcha, they're green matcha. And so I think what I like is that they have such a simple product, but they always find a new way to bring some kind of change, coolness. I don't know. It's just so refreshing that they're able to slightly change their brand identity without doing too much. Just that little design tweak made us all talk and say, like, what's happening? What are you doing now? What's the yellow version of coffee? I don't know. But apparently they're actually launching a banana bread flavour matcha, which I think I might try. So the reason why I think it shines is because their coffee might just be a small part of what they do. They're very simple menus, but their branding is just so loud and we can't help but listen when they do something so strange. The main marketing lesson here is that big budgets don't necessarily equal big impact, and it's just the small changes is what makes a brand win in this place where, I don't know, everyone is so loud and you see big billboards about stuff and all these brands are talking to us, but what really stands out are those little spaces that some brands find in culture where we are actually tapped into. So whether it is in our feeds or on side works or in values, but most importantly in the details that actually mean something to us. And that's all for this week. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Which brand moments did I maybe miss, or which ones did you actually think, oh no, I didn't enjoy that? Bye.